Okay everyone, so this is the third part of this painting tutorial and I'm going to focus now on painting the elephant. So here I have the elephant and I'm going to add details and highlights and shadows on this one. And if you are painting, painting with me, just follow what I'm doing and just have fun painting. Okay, and this is my pen palette, and if you want to know the colors, you need to refer to the first part of this tutorial, and you can see the materials that I have used here. Okay, so first I'm going to use a smaller brush, which is the number 7 nylon flat brush, short handle, and I'm gonna use some white with a little raw umber. Because I think I'm going to do a little sketching first before we're going to proceed to adding details. So here, this will be the head part of the elephant. So I think we're going to do a little try and error. You can use chalk if you want, if ever you um, um, if it hard for you to use this to call this um, brush. You would actually use also a smaller brush, or you can use chalk if you want to. This will be the ivory tusk of elephant. I still be doing some try and error, and this is not fixed yet. I still have to retouch more later. So this part should be the eye. Maybe I'm going to adjust a little the nose here. Yeah, again, this is a trial and error method. And I'm gonna put another ear here. I think this is not really an adult elephant. Another ivory touch here. If you want to have, if you want me to provide the what do you call this, the traceable, I will provide it to you. I'm going to make one. If you want, I just need a request from you guys. So just ask me. I'm going to provide it to you. But I'm going to recommend you to sketch it using this type of sketch so that you'll learn how to do this manually without any traceable. So it's also a good practice for you guys. So do not afraid to do the sketching on your own. That will be good for you. So I think here. So this part will be water, shallow river water. So here, there. So we have now the first step is just sketch. Okay, so I think we're gonna start adding some highlights first. So I'm going to I'm going to add a yellowish highlights. Again, the background is not yet final. I'm going to lighten the background because I'm gonna create a striking, really bright light here on the background. But I'm gonna do it later. So I'm going to mix some brownish color or orange color, yellow and red with raw umber to make it brown and white. Yellow and white. There. There. There's another initial lights. And I'm gonna use some brown here to make it a little darker, and let's spray the colors a little. There. I'm going to use again this one, this lighter color here. There. And here, let's spread a little. And also here on the ear. Okay. And I'm going to mix a little bluish color, so I'm gonna add some white on the raw umber with a little blue. There. I'm gonna put a little highlights, bluish highlights on the left side. You can also use gray stone. There. So I'm going to use to add some white. We need to put a little highlights also on the left side. So but we need to make it a little bluish to make so that it will become cold, or yeah, the color will become cool, something like that, opposite to the other side. There. And here also. There. I'm going to add a little bluish. And here, I think I'm gonna. There. Next, I'm going to add some darker tones, so I'm going to use the raw umber with blue. It will become dark. So here. And on the eyes, of course. With a little here. And also here. I'm going to add more raw umber. And on the other side of the eye, the left eye. A little dark on the ear. Dark shade on the ear. Okay. On this part also, the legs. And I'm going to make this part darker. There. And of course here. We need to do it little by little so that okay. Some raw umber and white. There. We need to add a little shades of dark on the forehead and also on the head. A little raw umber and also here. Got a little details on the stomach. And also here. Okay. Okay, that looks um realistic. Yes. So here, let's add more details. So I think here, and also on the toss. I'm not sure what to call this, guys, but it's the nose of the elephant. So just create a curve lines, short lines downwards using darker tone. So do not use too much dark. Yeah, just enough color, just enough light. There. And also the toss. And I'll be using a smaller brush. It is the liner brush 0. And I'm going to use some raw umber. And white. Do not add too much white on it. Make sure it's dark. This is for a little smaller details. And we need to create some curves lines here. There. There. About that. And I'm going to use white. Pure white with a little yellowish stone. So I think I'm gonna make this part light because this is an ivory toss. There. That looks nice. Okay. So I'll be mixing a little here with the brown. And I think I'm going to retouch here, creating the curved nose. There. And also here. So I recommend using a smaller brush for the details. It will be better to use this one. You can actually create a more realistic detail compared to using bigger brush. Here. This part should be a little protruding. That's why I'm adding more highlights here. there. And here, of course. Then also the part of the ear. Make sure it has some good highlights there. Okay. It looks nice. So I think I can continue adding more. There. Okay. And then I'm going to add more white. So just a little white there. And also on this task part to make it look shiny. Shiny and wet. Also the eyes. There. So far I love it. Okay, and I'm going to use a little raw umber here with some blue and raw umber. I'm gonna put highlights, bluish highlights on the left side to create some diffuse reflections. Here. There. I think I'm gonna add more white for the ivory touch. Here. I want to say thank you to Richard, my friend Richard Smith um for allowing me to use his photos for the elephant and for suggesting this tutorial. So thank you, Richard. There. There. That looks nice. Okay. So far it's great. And I think I'm going to proceed to other parts, but yes, I think I still have to do a little more lightings. So I'm gonna add a little lighter here. There. And I'm going to add some pinky stones. So I'm going to use some red and white. Put some pinky stones on the elephant there. Okay. And some red. And yellow. And raw umber. I'm going to add some orange here on the ear. There. There. Okay. Okay, that's it. So far it looks great, and I'm going to proceed with the other parts since I still have lots of time. And I'm going to move a little my camera. I'm going to paint, I think, the river. Yes. I'm going to make the river a little flowing. Okay. So I think I'm going to make a little disturbance here on the water with some rocks, stones, or whatever. So I'll be using a bigger brush, which is the number 8 flat brush. I'm gonna use some white with a little blue color and raw umber. Some water disturbance, or since it's shallow river, so I'm adding more white foams on the water. So I'll be mixing more. I'm going to use blue, raw umber, and yellow to make darker greens. There. Some parts are deep and other parts are shallow. We should also put the reflection of the elephant. So I just used the dark green color. There. Here I'm going to put more colors. I just want to make this look shallow. And a little bluish, blue and white. Can also make some reflection by making a downward strokes like this. There. So some parts are shallow, some parts are deep. So we will be playing here. Okay. So on the right side here, I'm going to do that later on, maybe in the next episode. But I think I need to focus on this one first. And I'm going to use a smaller brush here. And I'm going to add some white here on the on the blue green color to make it lighter. And let's add some a little disturbance on the water. And also here. Okay. You can also create some short waves by adding some small white strokes, short strokes, just to make this part flowing. Okay. There. You can also create some white foams there, like this one. There. Just like the elephant is playing on the water. And I'm going to use some more white to create a lighter foams. There. There. Okay. It looks nice. So far I love it. Okay, then going to use some raw umber and white. Then let's create a little reflection here. There. There. Should we should put we should create a reflection on the body of the elephant, and we need to create some zigzag lines to make it look like um, waves. Do not use brown, darker brown. There. I'm not sure, but maybe we're gonna need to make that bigger. But it's not done yet. And also this part here, we need to create a lighter brown. Then here, just create a downward strokes from top to bottom to create an illusion. And make sure that the color is the same on the top. That's why it's a reflection, because it's also a copy of what you see above. There. We can still improve that, but I think we're gonna do it later. Okay. I'm not really sure if I'm done, but so far I love the look of the elephant. It looks realistic, and I'm going to add more darker tones. So I'm gonna use more raw umber, blue, and a little green or yellow. So let's make this part dark. So just create horizontal short strokes. There. Okay, and I'm going to add some blue with a little white, and Okay, that's small. I need to add more blue and yellow and black. Raw umber. Bit some white. More yellow. Blue. There. Okay. And also here. You can actually put different tones of colors like brownish, greenish, or bluish. Actually, it will look realistic when you. It will look like it's a shallow river. There. Okay. Going to add more blue and white. You can also add some lighter color and yellow. Or a little orange. Actually, this will look like shallow river. You can see through the. Oh, it will make the water a little transparent. You can see the rocks beneath the river. But maybe I'm going to do it on the next episode. I'm going to add some shadow here, darker shadow with the elephant. Maybe I'll just do it now. Okay. So in doing that, we need to add some more blue and raw umber. There. And I think we're gonna do it here. So since the river is shallow, we can actually put some shades or casted shadow by the elephant. And I think I'm going to do it also here. But I'll just plain it here. There. Okay, for me that looks realistic now. And I love it. Here, I'm gonna add more shadow. I will be putting some trees here on the right side. That's why I think I'm going to put more shadows here, but I'll just do it later. Not now, but I think it will be later. Okay. So that's it. So for me, it looks realistic now. Yeah, I think I can add more dark here. There. Okay, so I think that's it for today and for the the part 3. Okay, I think so far I love the result. It looks realistic. The river and the elephant looks realistic for me. So on the part 4, I'm going to add the trees on the left side, on the right side I mean, and I'm going to lighting this part here and also the background. I'm not sure, but I think I'm going to lighting that part to add more lights and shadings there, or I'm going to add more highlights there to make it look like there's really a very bright sunlight striking that part. So that will be my plan in the future, or on the next episode or the next part. So hopefully you're still watching. And okay, I say thank you everyone for watching this video today, and I hope you get something out of this, learn something that you can apply on your own, and I hope that you are learning. And I say thank you. Please hit like, guys, and comment, subscribe for videos in the future. If you're painting, just follow what I'm doing. My advice is keep on practicing, keep on painting. The more you do it, the more you know how to use the brush, the more you know how to mix the colors. That's why I'm using limited colors in my palette, because I want you to learn how to mix and get the desired colors you want. Okay, everyone. Thank you. Have a nice day, and God bless you all. All the glory and honor always belongs to the Lord.